I'm going to show you a whole bunch of images of some people from the MAGA universe who have been either indicted, convicted, something along those lines. You'll see in the images here of abusing, attacking, harming children in some way, shape, or form. It's the reason why my new shirt in my store exists. Once again, not a drag queen, not a trans person, not an immigrant, not a woke school teacher. That's my new shirt available at the link in my bio. This shirt exists because of assholes like this. A mutual of mine posted all of these on another platform, so thank you to him. This person here, Alabama firefighter Cole Carter, has been sentenced to 30 years in prison for sexually abusing 2 children and using them to create child sexual abuse material. You can see here from his cover photo who he roots for. Once again, not a trans person, not an immigrant, not a woke school teacher, not a drag queen. Once again, another straight Trumper. Indiana mother Mary Fortier Yoder has been sentenced to 42 years in prison for torturing and unaliving her 2-year-old son and abusing another one of her sons when he was a toddler. You can see here by her images who she sides with. Once again, Florida father Joseph Napier has been arrested for shoving a baby wipe down the throat of his 2-month-old infant daughter, resulting in her unaliving. Napier tried to blame his 18-month-old daughter for the incident. You can take a look at this image here, who he sides with. Once again, Alabama Young Republicans County Vice Chairman and Senator Tom Butler's campaign chairman, Kyle Lueder, has been arrested for sexually torture and unaliving. Once again, MAGA influencer and Fox News host Ricky Wynn has been indicted for producing child sexual abuse material. Once again, 2 Georgia public school employees and best friends, Rayleigh Greason and Brooklyn Schuler, have been indicted for graping their students. Once again, Ohio father Steve Billick, who pled guilty to 31 counts of graping an 8-year-old and using her to create child sexual abuse material, has been sentenced to life in prison. You can see by the image which side he is on. Once again, Florida man Joe Cerner has been arrested for trying to lure 2 children under the age of 12 who were walking home from school into his truck by offering them candy and video games. You can see one of his posts here on the right. Once again, Louisiana man Jimmy Kingery has been arrested for the grape of a 5-year-old. You can see here on the side, he fancies himself a religious man. Once again, police have arrested a MAGA college safety officer for possession of a video showing a 4-year-old child being graped. You can see by the images on the right which side he lands on. Once again, not drag queens, not trans people, not immigrants, not, for the most part, with the exception of those 2 women, woke school teachers. And I wouldn't define either of them as woke, only school teachers. Once again, the people who you have been told to be afraid of are the opposite of the people you should actually be afraid of.